Do you have a mind to prospect? I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. I wrote the book, A Mind for Sales, and prospecting is one of the key pieces within sales. I'm going to walk through 10 things that you need to do to make sure that you have a mind to prospect. Number one, it's only a conversation. Don't think for a moment. I hear from far too many salespeople who what they do is they put far too much stress in every phone call they're going to make. No, you're not going to create world peace. You're not going to solve world hunger. It's only a conversation. Relax. Some conversations are going to go well, some won't. That's okay. Number two, know what your objective is. Know what your objective is of the phone call that you're about to make before you make the call. See, again, what happens is too times they think they're going to go all the way from you not even knowing me to getting the sale. Now, unless you're in a very simple item, that's not going to happen. What you're going to do is you're going to do really two things. Your goal is to secure a piece of information and come up with a next date, next time to have a follow-up meeting. Because chances are the person didn't expect your phone call and really doesn't have time for it. So that's all it is. Know what your objective is. Number three, create success in others. This is what we do when we sell. When I close a deal, when I help a customer, you know what I'm doing? I'm creating success in them. And prospecting starts another person on that journey to success. That excites me. See, when I'm making prospecting calls, I'm making calls that are going to help start you and others on that path to success. Number four, mind games. Let me tell you something. Your mind plays incredible games against you and tells you why you can't do something. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't. No. Yeah. And what happens is your mind will tell you, oh, you need to take care of this customer. Your mind will tell you, you need to do this, take care of this. And your mind will tell you everything you need to do but prospect. What you wind up doing is you wind up being busy but not productive. You see, what you want to do is you want to turn that negative prospecting mindset into a positive one. How do you do that? Simply, you look at all your current customers. Look at how you've helped them achieve success. And you go, yeah, that's why I prospect. Because when I prospect, I'm able to help customers. And you really think through as to the people that you've been able to help, the companies you've been able to help, the families you've been able to help. You see, that's when you begin to take that negative mindset and turn it into a positive mindset. Number five, set goals you can achieve. Too many times what I see happening is people will sit there and say, wow, my pipeline is empty. I need to fill my pipeline within 30 days. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But what you do is you set goals that you can achieve. Don't set goals that somebody else achieves. Set goals that you can achieve. What this means is if you're struggling with prospecting, you set very simple goals. You may set a goal that says, I'm just going to make 5 prospecting calls today. And that's it. That's it. Get over that hurdle. Then you increase it to 6. Then you increase it to 7, 10, whatever it is. But you set goals you can achieve. And what happens is the momentum creates momentum. And it's amazing at how that's going to work to your advantage. Number 6, work your plan. Again, what I see happening is salespeople will sit there and they prospect a little bit and that didn't work, so then they try something else and they try something else. Work your plan. Hey, this is why I encourage people to pick up my book, High Profit Prospecting. It's got whole sales prospecting plans in there. Stick with your plan because the results of prospecting don't occur on the first call. The results from prospecting occur way down the line. Here's the example I like to use, a farmer. Farmer goes into their field and they put some seeds in. They put some seeds in the ground. Come back a day or two later and nothing's growing, nothing's happening. Well, let me plow the field under and I'll start over again. No, it'd be insane. Again, maybe they put seeds in the ground and come back a few months later or a few weeks later, there's stuff growing, but there's nothing to harvest. Didn't work. Cut it up, throw it away, start all over again. No, you gotta let it come all the way to harvest. And prospecting is a lot like that. Your results are not going to happen on that first call. They're going to happen on call 14, 15, 18, 20. It's just always the way it is. But you never get to 14, 15, 18, 20 unless you first do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got to work your plan. Number 7, leverage your time. I've been talking about how it's easy to get distracted. Well, let me tell you something. If you don't leverage your time will leverage you. You see, your time will again tell you, I got to do this, I got to take care of this, I got to do this. And you'll never get around to prospecting. Or maybe what you do is say, I'm going to prospect tomorrow. So you say, I'm going to prospect tomorrow. But what you do is you wind up spending all day preparing to prospect or planning to prospect, but you never actually make the call. You see, when I talk about leverage your time, it's breaking your time into 3 windows. 1 is planning to prospect, 2 is preparing, and 3 is actually prospecting. Let's break that down. Planning. That's looking at your plan. What's working right in my plan? Is there some emails I need to tweak? Are there some voicemails I need to tweak? Is there something in my playbook, my cadence, that I need to modify? Then there's preparing to prospect, and that's looking at the prospects that you intend to call, your next prospecting cycle, your next prospecting window. And what is the information I need to gather? Am I clear as to what my accomplishments are going to be? Am I clear at what information I need to share? So that means when you get to your prospecting window, that prospecting hour, that prospecting 2 hours, whatever it is, you are ready to prospect. This assures that you actually make the calls, you actually get it done. Because otherwise, you spend all your time preparing and planning and never actually doing it. Number 8, know your outcome. Know your outcome. Now, what do I mean by this? This is the outcomes that your customers achieve. Look at your current customers. What are the outcomes that they achieved? Not what you sold them, the outcomes that they achieved. That's what you want to look at. And when you look at that, it's amazing at what you'll see. That's what you're zeroed in on. And chances are you're prospecting, I would hope that you are, prospecting prospects that are similar to your current customers. So that would mean the outcomes that they should expect to achieve are probably similar to what your current customers have achieved. Yeah, know your outcome. What does this do? This makes you a lot more confident in the questions you can ask, the conversations you can have. Number 9, peer support. You want to have peer support. Sales is not a solo activity. Sales is a team sport. This is absolutely clear that you want to have a couple of other people, 1 or 2 or 3 other people, who you're on their team and they're on your team, and you support one another from a prospecting manner. You help motivate each other. You help hold each other accountable. You help them overcome obstacles. You celebrate success together, but you do it together. I have a whole chapter in my book on mastermind groups. Absolutely critical for success in sales. Number 10, motivation, celebrate. Hey, here's a whole simple thing. I don't want you sitting there saying, well, my boss doesn't motivate me. It's not your boss's job to motivate you. No, the only thing your boss can do is create an environment for you to motivate yourself. You have to motivate yourself. That's your job. That's not your boss's job. And you motivate yourself by celebrating. You motivate yourself by celebrating. Now, don't look at the results somebody else has achieved and become all discouraged. No, it's your results. Only you can define success. You are on your own journey to success. And what does that mean? That means you benchmark yourself against what you did yesterday, what you did last week, what you did last month. Zero in on that. Focus in on that. Don't focus in on saying, I want to be like that person. Well, that's a good long-term goal. But initially, it's probably going to make you very discouraged. Here's the final piece. Always celebrate your wins, no matter how small they are. Prospecting can be very mind-numbing. I get it. But there's successes. The successes might be that you just had a successful phone call. The success might be you got the phone number, you got a meeting set up. Success, whatever it is. But focus in on that. Be absolutely clear as to where you're going. And you'll celebrate success and you'll get yourself on your journey to not only having a mind to prospect, but you'll have a mind for sales. And the success, the results, and the rewards will follow. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.